This is Sunday Express. I'm Regina Manyara, and my colleague on sign language is none other than Byron Aboli. We start off with Siaya, where former Prime Minister and ODM leader Raila Odinga has been laid to rest in a private ceremony. Raila was buried beside his father's grave at Kang'o Ka Jaramogi in Bondo Siaya County after an emotional state funeral attended by President Willian Ruto, his predecessor Uhuru Kenyatta, and top government-ranking officials. Former Nigerian President Olesegun Obasanjo was also in attendance. Here's Giverson Minor with the details.
President Willian Ruto led high-ranking government officials and supporters of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga in eulogizing the departed ODM chief as one of Kenya's finest political elites.
The foundations of Kenya are shaken by the stomping footsteps of mourners, and the soul of our nation is aching because of the loss of a great hero of our nation.
President Ruto, like many other leaders, revealed how deeply Raila loved the country and would stop at nothing, including sacrificing his personal interest to ensure the country remained united.
A man who has been made through fabric of struggle. A man who many fondly referred as the people's president, the Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga.
Is one of the greatest sons of our soil. He goes to his maker as a public guarantor and a public trustee kwa uongozi wa nchi yetu. Amekuwa katika kila nafasi ya kuleta uwiano katika nchi yetu.
Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga, mbali na kuona vigogo vya kisiasa ambao walikuwa mawaziri, he decided to give me 2 ministries to run. That's a man who believed in me when I doubted myself.
Ruto revealing that it was Raila Odinga who encouraged him to go for the top seat way back in 2005 at the height of the clamor for a new constitution that morphed into the Orange Democratic Movement. The president also revealing how the former premier was so invested in the growth of the country that he personally asked the president to ensure the country moved from its current standing as a third world country into a first world country. Raila was also eulogized as a mentor par excellence and a man who guided many politicians in the murky field that is the country's politics.
Mtoto wenu ambaye sasa amerudi nyumbani, back to the ancestors, mulitupea. Atumikie sio tu Bondo na Siaya, lakini Kenya na Afrika. Na ametutendea na tunawashukuru. Asanteni sana.
You've been to the mountain top. You've seen the promised land. And you know you may never get there with us. But we have to get there on your behalf. I give you my pledge, those values you stood for, the tears, the pain of a stolen election, as my brother Jim Orengo has said, elaborated. That pain will not be in vain. The nation is gathered together.
Raila suffered. He had a checkered career. But one thing, Raila never allowed the history to hold him prisoner. He never took his challenges as a life sentence. He stood up, walked, and moved further.
Later, the body of the late premier was interred at Kang'o Ka Jaramogi, next to the mausoleum of his father Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, and military rites, including a 17-gun salute. The military handed Raila's widow, Ida Odinga, the Kenyan flag that draped the coffin. Raila died on Wednesday, October 15, 2025, while receiving treatment in India. He leaves behind his widow, Ida, and 3 children. Rosemary Odinga, Raila Jr., Winnie and grandchildren.